So, hi everyone. Since DeepSeek's inception last week and it broke the internet, everyone is asking us the same question on social media, that is, why India doesn't have a local LLM like DeepSeek or ChatGPT. So, in this particular video, I would be explaining you certain reasons why my country doesn't have its own LLM and what can be done in future to avoid this and how India is catching up soon. So, the first of the reasons why India lags in AI research is because India is not a research first country. Mostly, if you look around yourself, India has always focusing on IT services and product development, not deep AI research. If you look around into the startup ecosystem as well, we really don't find many deep tech startups coming out, while countries like US or China invest very heavily in fundamental AI research. Talking about the other thing, low investment in research and development. As a given a stat, India's R&D spending is just 0.6% of its GDP compared to 3.4 by US and 2.4 by China. Private sector R&D investment is just 36%, while this is almost double for US and China. So low investment and research and development is also a key factor. Lack of protected market for AI startups. I think this is something that I believe. Even if someone is trying to build out something, most of the time they get eaten up by the global market. So basically, this doesn't happen in China or in US. So, if app such as, if you remember, Koo, that was on Indian social media similar to Twitter, and Hike also. So these platforms were not able to perform that well because they faced tremendous pressure from global competition. Like Koo was never able to beat out Twitter, while Hike faced stiff competition from WhatsApp. Outdated education system. I think this is one of the key reasons. The curriculum that we have been following in schools and colleges is now very outdated. To be honest, we have very less number of AI researches, and to be honest, the PhD programs in the country are highly undervalued. Most of the time, most of the students are relying on either Coursera or YouTube for AI knowledge as compared to universities, even after paying lakhs and lakhs of rupees. High cost of AI research and limited AI compute infrastructure. This is a major issue I think that other countries are also facing. Right now, everyone has realized that how much AI compute is required for making advancement in any field. And for now, I think most of the chips are generated by Nvidia, which is a US based company. So this is an issue that every country would be facing, and India is also facing, that we don't have our own AI supercomputing clusters. Lack of passionate individual in AI research. To be honest, right now what I feel in my surrounding is that a lot of youngsters are not driven just by jobs, so they want to get landed in FANG or like looking for just jobs. They are not really passionate about any field, leave about AI, and they don't even have basic hobbies also. So I think it's not because it's not their mistake. Most of the time, from the education system, it has become very mechanical for people, and now the problem is that they are just stuck in that particular loop of going to job, eating and sleeping. So I think that is lacking. Lack of passion from individuals is also eating up India a lot. Weak open source AI culture. To be honest, if you go to Hugging Face right now, you would see a very less number of contributions coming from India. Europe and US are contributing quite heavily to open AI, to open source AI, but not India. We are usually the consumer part. We are loading the models, we are running them, and this goes for me also. It's not the case that I am blaming anyone, but even for me also, I'm also not contributing towards giving out a model, but more or less trying to load the model, run it, and create a demonstration. Limited collaboration with global AI research hubs. This is true. India is not deeply integrated with AI research hubs like Stanford, MIT, DeepMind, etc. We have visa issues also, the lack of research grant, a lot of things. Our contribution to global conferences like NUR IPS or ICML CVPR is very, very less. India is already behind in the tech race. To be honest, that's the truth. So basically, what happens is that uh, as the technology comes in, if you don't jump onto it, something, and if something gets built on top of it, you lag in both now. So basically, AI builds are on previous tech revolutions: internet, semiconductor, mobile phones, cloud, and now AI is come out, and everything is built on top of other element. Now, for us, our internet moment came in 2016 when Geo came in. Before that, internet was a luxury for us, but this was not the case with US and China. So we are already lagged behind a lot, that anything that builds on top of it, we are already starting from the end. So that's the whole problem. I think these are multiple issues because of which our country has been struggling to get their own LLM. But I don't feel that that should be limiting you. Can India catch up? Surely yes, because we are equally talented and hardworking. And not just that, we are pretty good with limited resources as well. We have seen that with ISRO, and now I think it's high time for us also that we, if with a minor mindset shift, and long-term investment, strategic execution, I think India can surely catch up. If I give you an example, I have been running this channel without a GPU from last 2 months. Last 2 months only, I got a new laptop and I got a GPU. So I was not having a GPU also. Then also, I have been publishing constantly on generative AI and stuff. Wrote a book also. So everything is open source for now. LLMs are open source. You can get free GPU on Collab and Lighting AI. You have YouTube and ChatGPT to read. So there is nothing that stops you. So it's just your mindset that needs to change, and you can start off with minor contribution. Don't look at building out an LLM, but start small. Try creating a chat GPT wrapper, try monetizing it. You will slowly get a pace with others also. So I hope we as Indians catch it up and soon become neck to neck with other countries as well. Thank you.